Good morning. What is up, you guys? It is day 2 here at Nuk Tessli, and we are doing something really cool today. So if you guys watched yesterday's vlog, which I will leave linked below, you would have seen that we actually got up here on a float plane. So this place is actually only accessible by plane, which is super cool in itself. So it feels really remote, not to mention very rustic. We're staying in a wood cabin that's actually heated up by a log fire that we have to tend to every night. So today we're actually getting back in a float plane, and we're going to be going up a mountain to visit these glaciers, and it is just going to be epic. So I'm so excited to bring you guys along. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's get started. All right, the float plane just got here, so we're headed down to the dock. I'm gonna start our adventure. Okay, so safety first, so we have life jackets in case we need to jump out of the plane. This is our ride for today. So we're going to be going up to the mountain, and then we're going to be actually, once we get there, hiking up a little bit, and yeah, it's going to be really cool, guys. So we have about a 20-minute ride. Okay guys, we've arrived in Jacobson Lake. We just landed on the lake. So guys, this is pretty incredible. I feel like I'm an explorer. There's a waterfall coming down over there. So we're actually gonna be taking that boat right here, over across there, hiking up the glacier, and there's icebergs all on this lake. The icebergs here are actually 10,000 years old, he was telling us. We're testing these things on our feet to make sure they fit before we go up. All right, so we got those things fitted on our feet. Those are actually called crampons. In the boat we go. Oh, made it onto the boat, and Robbo was saying, I feel like 2 kids at like a summer camp. Yeah. So we're gonna just stop over first at the giant iceberg over there, and actually only 1/8 of it is shown, so the rest of it is underwater. So we just checked out Jacobson Glacier, which is actually one of the largest glaciers in the world, aside from the North and South Pole, obviously. We're actually up here for 5 hours. So they actually only take around 20 people a year to do this. So since they've opened, it's really only been a handful, probably a couple hundred people who have actually done this, which honestly makes it even cooler to be able to come and film it for you guys. Oh, okay. Parked our boat and we just hiked up about 15 minutes. But what we're actually doing is we're going to go over to where you kind of see the start of the snow and ice, and we're going to climb up there. But surprisingly, it's actually not that cold up here either. I did bring my jacket. This resort we're at actually isn't even open in the winter because they do need a lake to land on, and obviously there's a lot of snow here in the winter. We made it to the base of the mountain, so we're gonna finally get our crampons on.
There you go.
Made our first step onto the glacier. Feels really interesting when you first put these on, but you definitely feel like you have a good grip into the ice. Also too, what's interesting is you keep hearing like these noises of something falling, and it's basically big chunks of ice falling into the water. So you're kind of like, oh god, something's happening. And then you realize that the ice is just melting. So I'm wandering too far. But our guide was saying that for the day for 2 people, this guided tour will cost $1,300, which yes is pricey. They normally get mainly international people coming and doing this, and because you are taking the float plane in and out, that's kind of where a large majority of the cost is. But that's honestly pretty typical pricing for these unique experiences that you find. Like if you were to go up to Whistler and do a helicopter tour, anything like that, you are getting like around the $1,000 price tag. So yeah, it's not the cheapest thing to do necessarily, but the experience is so incredibly cool that if this was something on your bucket list or just wanted to save up for something really epic, then I'd say it's worth it.
So you can't escape.
We've been wandering away this whole time, yeah.
You know when they make you hold
exclusive field trip.
Yeah, exclusive field trip.
Drink from the little waterfall that's coming down the glacier. Like I really feel like I'm gonna slip and fall at any moment.
It's a little too tense, that's the thing.
I'm too tense.
Yeah, nothing too...
So you make it look easier than it actually is.
Girl.
I can just see myself going face first into the thing. How did you do it? Oh yeah. Woo! Shit, that's fresh. Wow. It's like exhilarating. You guys, the water here, so you heard it here first, folks. This is best water in Canada. So that was honestly so cool to be able to drink from that. It's, I think, some of the best water I've ever had. This whole experience has honestly been amazing. So we're back where we started. We actually have a little bit until the float plane is coming to get us. So we're just chilling. We debated making a little campfire. Our rescue plane is here. We don't really need to be rescued, but we do need to go back to Nuk Tessli. So, but yeah, we're gonna basically get on the float plane, go back, and enjoy the rest of our evening. All right, Robin and I have taken over. We're now the pilots. Yes, you are. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome. Oh. So we've made it back to our room. We have a warm fire going. So cool that we can come back to like a real wood fire in our room. I'm also scared I'm gonna set on fire. This should be closed, but we opened it just to so you guys can see the fire. But yeah, today was honestly so incredibly cool. I had such a good time. So the people we actually did the tour through today was the Cariboo Chilcotin Coast Tourism Association. So they had set up like the airplane and all that. You can actually book this tour with Nuk Tessli, and they partner with them, and you get to do a really, really cool activity while you're up here. If you guys haven't checked out the vlog from yesterday, definitely make sure to do so. I will have that linked below, along with Robin's channels as well. You can follow us both on Instagram and YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't done so already, and I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye! 'Cause the problem is I love you.